How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, or Isekai Mao to Shokan Jojo no Dore Majutsu is licensed and produced by Crunchyroll and Funimation. Studios Ajiado Animation Works, Networks, ATX, Tokyo Max, BS Fuji and Sun, based on the works by Yukiya Murasaki. Please support the official release. Hello there, YouTube Jack, with more How Not to Summon a Demon Lord episode 7. Last time was, well, Ecchi Overload. Trying to remove the slave colors through very intimidated actions. Introducing Mr. Incest Nii-Chan. Yeah, I think that's what I called him, Incest Nii-Chan. But beyond that, not a whole lot happening. Some bonding between Rem and Shera and her whole little cafe dream, which is nice. Cafe. How do you probably pronounce this? Cafe. I think cafe. I hope cafe. And yeah, that's more or less all of noteworthy importance that happened. Oh yeah, the whole Alicia spell secrets thing on Rem that had some sort of reaction. I guess just wait and see what that's gonna be about. So yeah, if I were to guess what this episode is gonna be about, we're gonna meet with Incest Nii-Chan, and well, Diablo's gonna show off. Sorry. And the poor guy is gonna run away with his tail between his legs. Can't wait to see it. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, back in the real world. Well, do we even want to call it real world? Yes, France. Surely not only used for equipment stuff. Classic. And now you've got a big boobed slave too, so I think it worked out for you. How did you even not wake up before that? You know, I don't know if I should talk about it like this, but somehow I feel like this portrays making friends as a kid way too difficult. I mean, I don't know how old he was supposed to be in this, but I'm pretty sure, like, as a kid, I didn't put that much thought into it. More like, the kind of kid, if there was a popular game, and one kid was like the Uber who had all the great stuff, then admittingly, yes, like everybody would swarm to him like, oh my god, let me see, and whatnot, show off, playing together, that sort of thing. And yes, that wasn't exactly friendship, you know, it was very much that, just for the game. But I feel like it was more unconscious in that sense. It wasn't not a conscious thought in that sense. Hey, that guy has the cool equipment. Let's pretend to be friends. No. You know? I don't know how it was for other people, but at least my grade school experience was like this for... Big face. What? Incest Nii-Chan. Wow. That was amazing. Wait, he's coming here? I actually thought they were gonna meet him somewhere. Yeah, no. Not gonna be that easy. Not yet. Oh yeah, I guess that would be interesting to try to do. Pressure. It's done. You counted the jiggles though, that's amazing. Actually, I just thought he did it magically, but I loved he just did it on autopilot. Only the hands, not the face. I'm watching you. It would seem so, yes. So, do they actually work? I mean, again, I have no idea what he even did or if that's what it should do. You know, I mean, he tried to recreate them from his world's recipes or whatever. So who knows if they work in this world. Now, wouldn't that be nice? That is very true. Well, there goes the moment they were having. And there comes the predicted mind control. I mean, I'm so shocked about what's happening here. I don't even know. Things happening, blah blah blah. Yes. And also very opposite to everything she's been talking about so far. In that sense, I just hope he's at least smart enough to pick up on it and not dwell like a sore loser for the next 10 minutes. He's gonna dwell, isn't he? He's totally gonna dwell, isn't he? Yes. changed. Why? In all seriousness, why? Yeah. Yeah. Can I just fast forward to the point where we, overcome the sappy self-doubt things? I know he's having a bit of a moment here, reflecting on his past, of how he used to be abandoned and now he's abandoned again, and it's very nice, but overall, it's so pandering. I don't wanna, really, right now. Seriously. Yes, all very accurate things to say. Something that he happened. You don't need to remind me, it only happened last episode. You do? Okay. As you don't know about it. How is it the same? I mean, I get that you don't have proof that she was being controlled, but it seems pretty obvious to me here. Just given what we know about her as a character up to this point. And you're being really pathetic right now. Because, I don't know, she believes in her? Well, that's an equally sappy answer. So how about we get off of our sorry asses and do something about this? At least we only spent like 5 minutes on it rather than 10. Yes, but I will once again ask, politically speaking, as an Imperial Knight, going in without proof that something happened against foreign nations and like that. Oh, who am I kidding? There are no politics in this world. She doesn't care though. Why not keep the mind control thing up? Well, then not. Why not do it? Okay, he is. At least makes sense. Well, unfortunately, not everybody's like kind of like you. I'll say it again. This nice entrance. Really, this anime really just makes it really, really, really clear who we're supposed to hate. Well, the classic RPG thing. The classic anime thing. Sure, if you want to make that comparison. Also, to be fair, in the Royal Age, incest was kind of a thing that was happening. I'm not sure if it was between actual siblings, but you know, cousins and all that, to keep the royal blood was kind of a thing. And like he cares, you know? How long indeed? Like, seriously, how convenient is it that you create fabric eating slime? Nobody ever questions that? How much does even count as fabric? What about leather? I really wonder, does he just wait for people to actually call his name like this? Really? I'm pretty sure they could. Within royalty, kingdom kind of thing. More like you don't even have any jurisdiction here. That's wrong phrasing, but oh well. Her clothes got dissolved. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not too late. Oh yeah. A forest on fire. Well, they tried. Points for that. Where indeed. Do you seriously not realize anything like this? Oh, does that override it? Because that's actually a very neat trick then. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty neat. And without the Demon Lord voice. That is nice. I mean, fair enough, but I will say it again, that doesn't really avoid some international incidents happening. But oh well. You know, whatever is the king of this country doing, giving something like this to a deranged person like him? Oh no, pretty sure he's going to do anyway. Especially if he destroys that trump card now, then they don't even have any leverage to go to war anymore with. Are you serious? Okay, you know what? I'm just thinking how easily we could have managed to squeeze that fight in if we hadn't spent so much time on him moping around. That was painful. I mean, that final stuff there was nice overall, but the whole self-doubting thing was just kind of painful. Look, I get they were gonna do like the whole reflecting on his past and emotional scars and the hurt of being abandoned and betrayed again like this. But they didn't earn it. It wasn't earned. It's pretty much how I feel like this should be called. They just squeezed in a flashback at the beginning of this episode. That one time, two kids pretended to be his friend to get some items for a game out of it. And those are the big emotional scars that he's now carrying with him, causing him to be moping, and instead of doing something about the overall fishy situation of Shida just out of nowhere changing her mind like this, it's not deserved. No? Don't you think so? Because it kind of feels like the lion reveal in movies. You just sit there and wait until it's over. Because it's always painful to watch. You know it's going to happen. And you wish you could just skip it. You can't. Anyway. I pretty much said my stuff during the outro there, so next episode is probably just gonna be a very short fight between that summon and Diablo. We already established how overpowered he is, in all fairness, like blah 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 blah. Talking is very difficult. He's level 100 something, I forgot which level exactly. And normal adventurers seem to be looking around level 50. So he's kind of like, I think, 100 levels above. And that's sort of this... it's not a linear curve. And even if it was, that still would imply a lot more XP than just, say, 3 times as powerful as level 50. No. There's more there. Way more XP than just squeezing that in. There's a whole area down there. And more so. It's math. Fear the math. So what I'm trying to say here is basically Diablo's just gonna wipe the floor with that most powerful summon thing. Like what was that one asshole from the Magic Association person who summoned something? Level 70, level 80. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, now that I think about it, he too was like this kind of guy. We really want to hammer home that he is the bad guy. You're not supposed to feel bad when he gets killed. I mean, he got killed, but you know, he got fired and then killed. So karma and all that stuff that happened to him. And same thing, I don't know if he's gonna die, but with Mr. Incest Nii-Chan there. Why is this anime so pandering at times? I mean, you're going for an adult audience. Technically, you're going for those prepubescent teenagers who are just so happy to see some boobs that they completely shut off their brains. So maybe that's why we want to drive these points home, because they're not thinking, they're only doing other stuff while watching this. Well, let's not go into detail what they do. It just feels like, you know, the audience is not stupid. They can't pick up on the fact that these are bad guys. They deserve to be punished by karma that will eventually be dealt by this anime without just beating it home so much. It feels like they established the horse by the first time, kill it by the second, and keep on beating it afterwards for every further iteration of this. It's just kind of painful to watch, honestly. I mean, I enjoy like these OP moments, like that ending was nice, with the slave color being used there to override the mental control by the elf flute. That was a genuine nice moment. In all things, in like emotionally nice moment. It wasn't a tearjerker by any means, but it was nice in that sense. And how should I say, plot-wise, nice to think about it like this, to think to use a slave collar to order her. Something that we haven't really seen ever since episode 1. Even if we've just been reminded that yes, slave collar commands are a thing. At least this time it was a subtle reminder rather than, again, the episode just reminding us by replaying the exact scene that happened just an episode ago. Yes, I'm kind of making fun in about a lot of stuff this anime does. It's kind of educational in a way. I'm not a story writer by any means, but I feel like we can learn from it. Learn from failure. I think there's even a saying like this. Not to learn from your mistakes, but learn from the mistakes of others, or something. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for this now. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now. Until next time, see you then. Bye.